Peace, family. I hope everybody day is going by smooth. It's your boy Prolific, and welcome to the Prolific Teachings channel. As I am the prolific teacher, and look, I'm gonna get right straight into it. This is something what I call a perspective build, right? In order to get into a perspective build, you need to shift your perception, then build on that perception, so you can get an idea of what that reality will look like. So the word that I'm gonna focus on is the word work. Something you gotta understand. I like to believe that the word of work is the programming that the people have given us. Okay? It's the way we define it, gives us our outlook. So they tell us work means to go find a job. You dig? And I think that's the exact program they want us to think about. When I think of the word work, I think of myself. What does this mean? How do you think about yourself when you think about the word work? Listen, work means to work on who you are. That's your job. That's your real job. To work on who you are. To find out your strengths. To find out your weaknesses. To find out your God-given talents. That's what work means. It means to be a producer. It means to be a creator. You get what I'm saying? That's what prolific means. Prolific means productive, creative, intuitive. Those are the three elements that you'll always be in when you're in prolific mode. Right? Through this work process, work means to always be in development mode. You're always creating yourself. You're always building on some skills. You're always, looking for gaps that you need to fill. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta constantly, continuously work on yourself. And the thing about work, it never stops. Like, I don't believe in this idea of retirement or work for 60 years and take a break for 20. No. You're not gonna bamboozle me out of my life. Not at all. You feel me? So we gonna change our perspective on the word work. And work means to what? To find out who you are. That's your real job. To find out who you are. You get what I'm saying? We have to. I think it's an obligatory duty to know who we are. Why leave this earth if I know who you are? Why not leave this earth a better place? Why not create something that can help other people? Why not create something that can help people get out of zombie mode? Something I call zombie mode. And zombie mode, when people are like just asleep. A lot of people are asleep. I was once asleep. Now I'm awake. And I'm trying to wake you up. And when I wake you up, you can wake other people up. Because there's some people I can't reach that you can reach. And you got to understand that. We got to start a new cycle. There's been a cycle of negativity all over. Man, I'm telling you, we got to remove that. We're going to stop that cycle and we're going to produce a new cycle. We're going to recreate this process. You know what I'm saying? So going back to the idea of work. The thing about work is that you will need tools in order to help you get to work. Because it's like, how do you get to work? Right? When you go to your job, you go clock in, you do the assignment that they have you do, whether it's be on the line, be on assembly, to be a material handler, package, whatever the case may be. Not a question, because how do you do that for yourself? So there's something I've actually created. I created a formula for everybody. Everybody can use this. It works, I'm telling you. It's called the UTL, Ultimate Tools of Life. The Ultimate Tools of Life. These tools will help you recreate yourself and also help you rebuild yourself and rebuild a life that you want. Internally. That's where the real change happens, internally. Because if you can change the internal, you can most definitely change the external. We all fall into trying to change somebody else. You got to change yourself first. You feel me? Then you can go ahead and work on changing somebody else. Like right now, I had to change myself a whole lot before I gave you this information. I didn't want to go out giving people this information without me being at a certain level, at a certain, tier. You get what I'm saying? So change yourself first. So the ultimate tools of life. So it's prayer, it's writing, it's reading, it's bro, you hear me talking. It's prayer, it's writing, it's reading, it's training and input management. So having proper input management is important. All these things are the tools you need in order to produce the life you need. Prayer. Why do I say prayer? First and foremost, something created you. I'm not even going to say someone. Something created you. You must tap into that something. You need to tap into this divine. You need to be in communication with this divine source. You have to. It created you. It has put the gifts inside of you. Again, work is to find out who you are and find out your gifts, your talents. So in order to do that, you must be in communication, constant communication with the thing that put this in you in the first place. Prayer. The next thing is writing. Writing. Why is writing important, bruh? Writing helps you identify your frequency. That's what I call what I call identify your frequency. Why is this important? So this is something called the SOF, the science of frequency. There's a saying that this guy says named 19 Keys. You guys should all follow him. 19 Keys. He says, what you do frequently is your frequency. Now, I went deeper and actually found out what it means, what the word frequency means at least. And the word frequency means the number of occurrences of a repeated event per unit of time. Per unit of time is a measurement of 2 time points. So I'll give you 2 examples. 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. are 2 different time points. What's the measurement? 1 hour. 4:30 to 10:30 a.m. Both of them a.m. are 2 different time points. But what's the measurement? 6 hours. You get that's what time. Well, that's what per unit of time means. So now, how can we apply this to real life? Right? How many hours do we have in a day? 25 hours. So the question becomes, how many times do you repeat an event within a 24-hour time frame? And what do I mean by events? Events are thoughts, actions, and emotions. So constantly being aware of your thoughts and your actions and your emotions, then to write those things down on a day-to-day basis. And you need to write these things down for 30 days straight to help you identify your frequency. Why do I keep saying identify your frequency? This is something I call the CLT, current location theory. See, when you go on the GPS, right, there's 2 things you need to identify. You need to identify where you're at and where you're headed to. So your current location and your destination. Right now, we're not focused on the destination. Right now, we're not trying to build the vision. Right now, we're trying to find out who we are first. When we find out who we are, then we can align who we are with our vision. You get what I'm saying? So right here, right now, we just focus on the current location. So we do that through the SOF formula, the science of frequency, writing these things down, writing those thoughts, writing those actions, writing those emotions, writing those down. You know what I'm saying? And what that does is it actually helps you give you a perspective on who you are. You're looking straight in the mirror after that. You know, looking in the mirror don't mean going to the bathroom and look at yourself in the mirror. No, it don't mean that. It means to look internally into yourself and writing these actions, observing these actions, these thoughts and emotions, then writing them down helps you do that. You got to do this for 30 days straight. It has to be a commitment to yourself. You owe that to yourself, do you not? Do you not owe that to yourself? Please, let me know. Let yourself know. Right? The next thing is reading. Reading is important. Reading allows you to connect different brain cells that have never worked. You know, something you get something called synapses in your brain. It's like when you build a new road. First, it's trees there. It's never used. They got to come down and knock those trees down, build a new path. And sometimes that new path they build connects to an old path. So what you're doing when you read a book is you're tearing down those trees. You're building new roads, new cells in your mind, and you're connecting with the older ones. You get what I'm saying? So you're building on top of your perspective. And sometimes you're even destroying the things that you no longer need. Correct? Because when you pave a new road, you also go back to the old road and you re-cleanse it. You see them do it every year. They re-cleanse the road every single year. Correct? So that's what we're doing. We're reading. What are we reading though? This is easy. If you wrote down the things you think about, the thoughts you see, the emotions you feel, the actions you take, you will find a weakness. You will find a gap within your life. And what you need to do is read on how to strengthen that gap. It's that simple. That simple. Listen, for example, I lacked creativity. You know what I did? I bought a book about creativity. I lacked productivity. I lacked focus. So guess what? I bought a book on focus. I lacked belief in myself. So I bought this book called The Magic of Thinking Big. You get what I'm saying? It's a formula. So I read the book and I build on that book and I write about what I learned through that book. It's a constant engagement, constant engagement, constant engagement. Right. The next thing is training. Right. If you have it, if you're not at that level of training, I'm gonna just say go to the gym, because you need to build that habit of going to the gym. Why? We are stressed in life, especially if you live in America. You understand what I'm saying. You're always stressed. You're always stressed, and that's the number one killer. Working out reduces stress. Another thing about working out or training is that it allows you to go through stress, and allow you to handle real life situations in a better manner. So that's why you need to work out. You got to go straight to the pain, 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 pain. So when life gets hard, you understand all you got to do is push, 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 push. You feel me? All right. Last but not least, input management. This is crucial, 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 crucial. So a lot of us work 9 to 5 jobs. How long does it take for you to get to your job? 30 minutes, 40 minutes? Down and back, it's an hour 15, hour 20. What are you listening to in that time frame? You listening to music? You listen to gossip? What are you listening to? See, I think that's where the best time you need to listen to information that is valuable. Listen to podcasts that give valuable information, that are life-changing information. Podcasts like Secret to Success by Eric Thomas, 19 Keys podcast, EYL, Earn Your Leisure. Earn Your Leisure actually helped me believe that I can do what I'm doing, because they brought other people that look like me on their platform, and they were doing a whole bunch of random things, and they were just able to do it through constant work. So it allowed me to believe that I can do whatever I can do, or at least what I put my mind to. Right? So we got those 5 tools, the ultimate tools of life. And what you do here, you constantly re-engage within these tools. You constantly engage in these. You constantly write about your new self. You constantly read a new book. You constantly hit the gym. You constantly talk to God. Which is the most important one. You constantly change the information you listen to. It's simple. And after you get these tools down, you will never have to come back to me. You don't gotta listen to any motivational speaker. You ain't gotta listen to no one. I'm telling you, you don't gotta listen to no one. All you gotta do is listen to information that you need to change your life. See, I might just give you the spark, and what I mean by information to change your life, you might have some money, you don't know what to do with the money. So let's see what I can do. Let me listen to a business person that was in my position once and what he did to flip their money. Right? You might see, according to Eric Thomas, money is low-hanging fruit. That's the easiest thing you can do in America. So let's listen on information on how I can get a better marriage. You get what I'm saying? So let's listen to that. Instead of gossip, what can I do to improve my marriage? What can I do that I can improve my relationship with my family? What can I do to improve my relationship with God? What can I do to improve my workouts? It's a constant evolving engagement process, constant. And as long as you understand these, you will forever win. And the thing is, you don't got to go nowhere. It's all within you. Praying is within you. Writing, all you need is a notebook and a paper and a pen. That's all. Training, if you don't go to the gym, you can train in your house. Reading, go online. You got a phone within you. Input management, you got a phone. You got a TV. You got something. So there's no excuses in my book. No excuses. All right. I hope this information has changed some part of you, allowing you to change something in your life so you can take some sort of action. Please do something. Don't do nothing. Do something. Something has to be done. One thing. Just change one thing. We always trying to focus on all these other things. Focus on one thing. Narrow it down. All right? Peace out.